Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of All the Mods 7. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Have you seen my brand new kitchen? Oh, you have? Okay, cool. You know, it was episode 1 that I said I want to make a quarry over here so that I don't have to go mining, but I still haven't made it. So it's back to the holes for resources. So here is the problem. I love mining and I go mining a lot. The problem is, I only got like 4 stacks and I go through iron incredibly fast. So we need to set up automation for it. I'm really trying my best to progress very slowly in this mod pack, and having a quarry is kind of counterproductive because that will make us OP. Where's the nether? Here. So we are going to look for alternative solutions. Yes, you're one of the people that I'm looking for. I don't think they spawn that much in a Crimson Forest. So the pigment data model is already basic, and I was looking for some guardians. We found some. Just that I'm not exactly sure. Do I kill like 6 of them here, or should we go home? Yeah, I think we're just going to take a sample. It's dangerous. Oh, and kind of dark. And gloomy. Here, fishy. I have it. We go up. It's guardian, right? Yes. You know what? We're beefy. We take 6. Very good. Well, if you have not guessed it already as to what I'm going to do in order to solve my iron issues, I'm going to use deep mob learning. I kind of forgot the new name. Hostile neural networks. What was the problem with deep mob learning? This one also doesn't make any sense. You can even call it zombie carbonara. I don't really care. Just stick with one name. Anyhow, it's not going to be just for zombies, it's going to be for a few mobs. I think I need 9 simulation chambers. Actually, we have 1, so let's make 8. Oh, it's ready. I was waiting for the 9th one. And obviously 8 loot fabricators. Oh, I forgot about netherite. This is automation. Obviously, we need to do that through XNet. And I think we're good to go. Let's assemble it. Why did they forget to add a tool for this? So how do we want to do this? Obviously, the simulation chamber goes on top, 9 of it. Then we need the loot fabricators, again, 9 of them. I am going to use hoppers in order to extract everything from the simulation chamber, meaning the prediction matrix as well as the different types of matter. Of course, the prediction matrix is the only item that will go inside the loot fabricators, so the matters will stay inside the hoppers. And the reason for that is that I think these guys in this version are kind of bugged out, so they would not go in the right spot. I tried metadata, MBT, any tag that was available. None of them worked. And I just realized I'm gonna need more connectors. 21 is not enough. We need 27. Like so. We also need a controller, we hook it up to power, we also have a tesseract to provide everything with power. Why are you 250 million RF? What happened to my power? I have no idea. Anyways, one stupid problem at a time. We are going to have a dimensional chest, and this one is not going to be frequency 1, it's going to be frequency 2. And see what happens. We have prediction matrices on auto crafting. So if we make a channel for items and start extracting from the dimensional chest, not single stacks, we should be able to automatically insert it into the simulation chambers. Someone is also going to tell me that you can copy and paste, but I'm just clicking one button. My problem every night. So if I provide these guys with the data models, they should also get the matrix. No? Do you need power first? Oh, that's the loot fabricator. My bad. Yes, we should insert it into the simulation chamber. So are you getting it? Yes, perfect. For some very weird reason I could not use XNet in order to power these guys, so I'm using pipes. These guys have a crazy amount of buffer. That's 256 million RF. So that's 2.25 billion RF just for the simulation chambers. But you might notice that the prediction goes inside the loot fabricator and the matters are going to stay in the hopper. So we have another ender chest which is hooked up to our refined storage system, and it does have a filter for just the different types of matter that we're going to get. And we should be able to easily extract it from the hopper and put it inside the dimensional chest. Are you going in? Yes. And just in case you're wondering, for the moment we are going to have slimes, obviously iron, gold, prismarine, because later on I should be able to use a crushing wheel and get quartz out of it. We have witch for glowstone, endermen, wither skeletons, and we have 2 empty ones just in case I later on want to have shulkers or ender dragon, or I don't know, whatever. The final step is to just extract everything from the loot fabricators into the dimensional chests. Yes, very good. Technically, the final step is to give some upgrades to you. I need stack upgrades. Yeah, we give it 2 stack upgrades and 2 normal upgrades. That should be enough. Yes. Of course, just to be able to control my overflow, we're going to have a few drawers over here because we're going to get a lot of these matters and I don't really want to clog up the system. And thankfully, I already have a cable. So it's one external storage bus, and we set a higher priority. Did we get something? Yep, we're getting it. Nice. I did upgrade the drawers with storage upgrades and void upgrades, and do not be worried, we're not voiding iron or gold, we need them a lot. But one thing that you might be asking yourself is that, so what about the other mob loots? For example, why not blazes for blaze rods? Well, there's your answer, we can just craft it. What about bones? Well, we can craft it as well. So those guys are not going to be necessary, but I think I'm going to need more iron. We're going to use this one for zombies, another zombie. So why the hell do we need iron? That is a very good question. We need iron in order to make steel. Why do we need steel? We need it in order to get netherite. And how is that related? I will show you in a moment. We need a waypoint, thank you, and we need to go to the nether. Actually, we needed a bit more stuff. The thing is, if you look at the engineer's manual and go to mineral deposits, you would be able to see different veins for different ores which you can harvest using an excavator. And of course, there's one for ancient debris. So I'm not exactly sure how we should do this, but I think it's easier to do this in the nether roof. I have pearls, right? Yes. Go to hell, jerk. I'm at Y level 60. That's garbage. Is Y 114. That's good. Oh, that's the roof. Didn't they increase the size? Of course, another question would be, how do I get on the roof? Like so? No. Oh, come on. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm up. Cool. One thing that I never checked in my life is that, do you actually work on bedrock? Oh, you do? Oh, that's garbage. Yep, nothing. So ladies and gentlemen, I will bring you back whenever I find something. That took me like 2 minutes. We found it. Then we're done. We can go and make the excavator. So making steel in my version is relatively easy. All we have to do is to get a bunch of iron, go to a blast furnace or give a blast furnace upgrade to a furnace, and that's it. That's steel. However, there is a huge problem in this version as well. If you want to make a block of steel, that's the one that you're going to get. It's from all the ores. And you might also notice in the whaler that it says no tool. So when you break it, you get nothing. You see? I got nothing. This is definitely a bug that they have fixed in later versions. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to order 1 stack of steel blocks. We're going to void it. Somehow. Yes. And I'm going to cheat in 1 stack of immersive engineering steel. Because you know, you can actually break this one. Can I get 1 more stack? Yep, I'm gonna do the same thing. And cheat in 1 more stack. Because you know, it's not just a function, it also looks beautiful. According to the engineer's manual, we have all the material that we need, but this is one of the structures that I always mess up. I should have brought some building blocks. Yeah, that's good. So let me try to assemble it and I'll be right back, I guess. Yes, you see what I mean? You go from this to this. I swear to darkness, I'm not that stupid. Well, it says it's something like this, but I'm not sure. Where do we smack you? Here? Oh yes, it worked. This shall be a day long remembered, because this is the first day that I have made it without any issue. And let us please ignore the fact that it took like 20 minutes. Oh, they changed everything, so the power is here. Maybe it was always like this, I don't know. So I'm assuming the only thing that I have to do is to give you power, which that is not going to be enough, and I forgot to bring an upgrade. And you just need a dimensional chest, which goes over here. Yeah, it needs like 4000 RF. It's not even moving. And I think that was a very stupid idea not to put any slabs, because there could be mobs. Oh, we're good. So are we good? Yes, finally. Ancient debris? One day? Well, the saturation itself was garbage. Yeah, it's 68%. 0.8% from your favorite number. Oops, I saw something. Of course we need to chunk load it. And then go home and check. Yes, we already got 5. 6. I'm a genius. With a heart on my belt. Everything that we have done today, and also the past few episodes, has caused a minor issue with our reactor. I have not set up a quarry yet, and uranium doesn't really grow on trees. Although in this mod pack technically it does grow on crops, but mystical agriculture is not the solution to everything. Basically my issue is that we're burning through uranium really fast, and this reactor was supposed to be something temporary. It's not something super urgent and we don't really have to fix it today, but there is a new multi-block from bigger reactors, and that is called the heat exchanger. I believe that it's going to take water and lava, and instead it's going to give us steam and maybe obsidian. And the most important part is that we can use that steam inside the turbine, and maybe we can operate a turbine without needing any uranium. It's just that I have never ever seen a heat exchanger in bigger reactors, so I don't know how it works. I just know that we need ludicrite ingots, which means that we need to make a ludicrite block, which means we need a nether star. So there you go. That was very anticlimactic, I know. We also need a couple of plutonium ingots and the cyanide reprocessor is back. So I think you just need water, maybe a bit more, and you should give me plutonium, right? It doesn't consume much water. Interesting. I just want to see if I can understand how it works, so I'll be right back. So we have something, but I'm not exactly sure how it works. This one is blue, so that should be for water. And that thing is called an evaporator. Let us see. So if I give you water, will you go in? Oh yeah, it went in. Yep, we have water, that is good. Now we come to the red one, which I think is for lava, and this one is input. So if I give you 1 bucket of lava and pump you in, will you give me steam? Well, it does give me obsidian. No steam. Maybe it has to heat up. By the way, have you seen my kitchen? Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Well, the reason that I came here was for lava. It's not much, but let us see. Oh, I need to make this way hotter. Okay. I'm guessing it's fairly obvious that we don't have the infrastructure for it today. That is 328 Kelvin. Shouldn't you boil? So yes, if you give it enough water and if you give it enough lava and if you extract the obsidian into a tank, it's going to give you steam. That steam will go inside the turbine, we will get power, and of course it will be cooled down into water so we can pump it back into the system. Okay, we know what it is and what it does. We don't have the infrastructure for it. Also, I don't really know what to do with the bucket of obsidian. Will you like cool down? Will it help if you have ice? No. Will it help if you have water? No. So I don't know, maybe later on we're just going to void it. So I'm not going to complain about the fact that I do need lava, because lava is generally useful. Therefore, we are going to set up a system for it. What the hell are you? Nether brick nest. Yes, that looks very fancy. The thing that I'm not exactly sure is that does the cheating method from create still work? This place does not look safe at all. But I think we did manage to fix it. You're facing the incorrect way. Are you kidding me? You need a gearbox? I can't believe that they sent me home just for a gearbox. So can you please go down? Thank you. So for those of you who don't know, Create is going to consider any body of fluid which is more than 10,000 source blocks as an infinite source. I did not count. This should be more than 10,000 blocks. I have no idea if they have changed the setup or not, but I think we're good. Because that's lava. And here is an upgrade, just in case. We also chunk load it and we go home. So let us get back to a bit of Ars Nouveau. First off, you guys have been telling me that for our farm, all I have to do is just to change the mode on the piston. So it will only place the blocks in the starting position. I had no idea, so thank you very much. Although still I need to keep the pulse extenders because, well, I want the piston to get back. Another thing that I have noticed is that we don't need to make the berry rolls, we can just use the source berries. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a far better source of food, but we are getting so many berries that we can just feed it berries. It's cheap for us. So I have made a very small change over here. Instead of using the crafter in order to make the rolls, we're simply just putting the berries inside the dimensional chest, like so. The dimensional chest has a priority and anything which is in excess comes to this drawer. Cause I really want to cover this thing, I don't like holes in my path. We can also hide the cable, and voila, we're done. Actually, now we're done. So for generating the source or the mana itself, we are going to have another dimensional chest over here. Frequency is going to be number 3. Therefore, we're going to have the source berries, and I'm assuming we can just extract it into a pedestal. So there was an upgrade, and we have a pedestal, which goes here. Yes, we got the berries. Here are 2 generators. They should generate mana. Ah, I can't hide this. Pipes do not have any facade. Okay, it's fine. I will change it later on. But anyway, that mana is going to go inside a jar. And we need to transfer it over here so that these guys are going to generate us resources because they also consume mana. So here is a relay, and the way that it works is that we have to send the mana from the jar to the relay. So right click and right click. The range is 30 blocks, so I'm guessing this should be fine enough. But we want the mana to go from the relay to the jar. And now we need to send the mana from this relay to the one over here. Do you work? Yes. You know, for a simple extraction, I might have to use XNet over here. Because that one has a facade. Not that everything else looks beautiful, but you know, later on. Another thing that I want to pursue in Ars Nouveau is to try and cast a lot of spells. The problem is, the recipes have been changed. So the tier 1 spellbook is, well, normal and easy to make. Tier 2 is not that bad, but tier 3 requires this, Wildens Tribute. It took me a lot of reading to understand how to get it, but we're going to get it. Oh, we have almost 300. So nice. But let us move on. We need a ritual brazier, just the one. We also need the tablet of summoning Wilden. This is a ritual and we also need a few augments. So we take you, and you. And just to make sure that I'm not going to screw things up, let us read this again. Okay, it's easy peasy. But the Wilden that we are going to summon is going to cause some damage around the world, so we should do this probably far away. And I have no idea how big he's going to be, so let us do it really far away, near my old base. So brazier goes on the ground, we wait to sleep, and now that we have slept, we need to add the tablet, caught on fire, apparently, and these are the augments. What do we get? Do you need source? Oh, I have to right click. No. Oh no! Yeah, I had to right click. So I have no idea how much damage he's going to do. Let us try that. Not much. And he takes a lot of damage, so this should be easy. Are you dead? Oops. He regenerated health. It's a good thing that we did this away from home. The issue is that I did not read how to defeat him. I thought I'm wise. I'm not. Oh, he's dead. So I am wise. And we have the tribute. We can go home. Oh, and I got a yellow heart. Nice. But now that we have everything, let us make the book. Here is Novice, Mage, and Archmage. What am I missing? Oh, a Nether Star. That's fine. There you go. The difference between different tiers of book is because that we have different tiers of spells. And if you have the basic book, you can only cast basic spells. And those are normally garbage. In this mod, spells are called glyphs, and the way that you make it is through a glyph press. Normally it does require a different type of clay and one item. And of course some source. It will be inscribed, and you right click and learn it. So if I come to my spellbook, I can determine that whenever I touch something, there's going to be light. And I'm gonna call it light, and obviously it's going to be purple. So now if I touch the cobblestone, there should be light, which is bugged out. Well, trust me, it's there. Needless to say, that is not the reason that we wanted to make spells. I can use a torch. We want it for something far more useful. That can help us. By the way, have you seen my kitchen? Okay, nobody wants to see the kitchen. Fine by me. In addition to having a spellbook and being able to cast spells, which we are going to use it later on, we can also summon familiars. They are going to give us different types of buffs, and I thought we were going to go with a bookworm, because this one looks cool. Also, it is incredibly easy to get. We just need 4 iron ingots, 4 gems, and the book in the center. Are we done? Are we good? Where's your animation? Oh, okay. The animation is gone for some reason, but I'm assuming in order to summon this guy we need a lectern, then we need to right click? Sneak right click? Yes. Oh, he's here! Hello! I don't really know what happened to the particle effect, so it's confusing sometimes. But anyway, we have a brazier, and we need a tablet of binding. Are you mine? Oh, right click? Yes. Hello! Oh, you have to go to the book to the familiar section and summon him. Hello! Not you guys. So will you follow me? That is the best thing in the world. Well, in addition to being incredibly cool, he also increases our spell damage. So you're good. Can you be purple? No, it's fine. I just remembered. We need a name for him. Actually, talking about names, some of you guys were worried about Gustavo, and you thought since I'm not really good with pets in Minecraft, I might have killed him. No, I did not. He's still here and he's still stuck. Hello, Gustavo. So I thought we give him a girlfriend. Gustavina. I don't know, it's like Wilhelm and Wilhelmina. So, you go in the water. Here is your name. Have fun. You know, for an Aztec god, you're not very smart. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye. Since nobody's watching us, let us go and pray. My dear Chezik, give me knowledge. Oh, we got it. Thank you, Chezik. I will consume the soul, so yeah.